Hello everybody, it's Patty here, the Alaskan Cross Stitcher. Today is October the 23rd, 2023, and this is episode 243. On today's show, I have another FO, I have whips, and a little change in plans. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. I've decided to do iced tea today, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was okay. I didn't see my mom on Wednesday. She contacted me telling me she wasn't feeling well, which was really good because I wasn't feeling well and was going to be contacting her to tell her I wasn't coming. I had kind of a sore throat and kind of sneezing. I'm much better. My throat's not sore. I still am sneezing a little bit, but I think it is because the house is closed up. It's winter time. In fact, we had snowfall yesterday. We had quite a lot of snowfall yesterday. We shouldn't say quite a lot. It was like 2 to 3 inches, maybe. But it was still a good sum in the 12 hours it fell. So the house is closed up and it's a little dusty. It's that time of the year. So I'm thinking that's might be some of it. So I didn't do that, and I didn't feel like I should go knitting on Friday, so I didn't. But I had the littles on Sunday. They were playing Halloween Store again, which was so much fun. They destroyed the toy room, so this week I have to really clean up the toy room because almost every single toy is on the floor. It's kind of funny, but they're kids. You need to let them play, right? Right. But in the grand scheme of things, that was pretty much all that really happened. My stepdad's birthday was last week, which I don't really consider him my stepdad. He is my dad. If you're new, he passed away right before COVID happened in March of 2020. So it was like the next week after he passed that they started really shutting things down. So, yeah, so it was a little sad, but my aunt texted me. I texted her back. I didn't get a chance to talk to my mom. I didn't want to push that on her. If she was feeling bad, she would have called me, but she didn't contact me, so I'm not sure. I will be seeing her tomorrow. We're having our 3-month evaluation with her group of people that take care of her, and Wednesday I'm getting my hair cut, so I'll have a lot of things to talk about next week. But that's about it. Shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. So I'm going to show you the FO, which I know you all know what it is. It's the Fox and Rabbit Graveyard Jack that I just got in the Stitch and Button box. This is 30, let me see, I think it's 32 count Thebes by Seraphim Fabrics. I did do a change. The alphabet, I used the Silks for You PR205, which was that brand new fiber that I just got. So I really am glad on how this came about. I did change all the colors. I used my own conversion with hand dyeds. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yay! I am thinking that probably this next summer I'm going to have to bring out the sewing machine and spend a lot of time because I'd like to make this into a pillow. I think it'll be a cute little pillow. So yay! All done. Another finish. I can't believe it. So sorry it didn't get ironed, but I finished it on Saturday night. So yeah, I just didn't make time to iron. Sorry about that, but yay, another finish. And what I worked on, I didn't work on a whole lot of different things because I am finding that doing the stitch-on-me in the morning and then trying to fit something in the afternoon and then have something different at night is not working for me. So that's going to be my change, which we'll talk about after I show you all my projects that I worked on. So I worked on Scary Sampler. This is Fiber on the Whim, 32 count Belfast in the wheat colorway. So here's what that looks like. And I'm still going across the top. So I have is new. And this is the end of the page right here. So I filled in, I think 2 of these flowers, did all of this, and then the words. So yay on that. So happy with how much I got done on that. And then I worked on Halloweenies, which is a Plum Street sampler. And I'm using all the called for floss. And I am stitching this on glasses, please, because it's really small writing. This is 36 count light country mocha Edinburgh linen by Zweigart. And you will see, this is one that I didn't have a lot of stitching time on. So I just had the start up here. So I only did this bit. Yeah, I only did this bit and then this little guy. So I'm really not getting a lot accomplished. Dropped that, excuse me. Not getting a lot accomplished on the afternoon stitching. So I'm going to have to change that up and I will tell you that later. Okay. And then this one I did get a lot accomplished on, or at least a lot for this one. This one is Cherished Stitches, a Quaker sampler, Halloween sampler on 36 light mocha Edinburgh. So this is the Zweigart. Sorry about the glare there. And I just stitched this on Saturday night after I got finished with that other. So, well, I guess I didn't get a lot done, but I did for this. I finished the bats here. And then I started working again on this bottom. So, yeah. I'm really happy with it. It's so much fun. And there's not a lot of colors, so I really like that about it. So, but it's going to take me a while because it's pretty big. I didn't realize how big it was, but yeah, it's really big. Oops. Okay, and the last thing that I worked on, oh no, I have 2 more things, sorry. Then I pulled out Nevermore, and I worked on Nevermore a little bit Saturday and Sunday. So that's by Leila Studio. I am stitching this on 32 count Velspar by Picture This Plus. It is called, the 40 count is what's called for. So it's the called for fabric, just not the called for count. And I changed out one color. I changed out the green that's in here. So I am working on the bottom border. So I worked more on this border, and this is the subbed, and that's Chesapeake by Weeks Dye Works that I subbed out. So this is all new. This is new, filling in that section, and then I started working on that one. So, and I haven't showed you for a while what it looks like, so that's what it looks like. I like it. Almost done with it, but that's a lot of stitching. It's a lot of repetitive stitching down at the bottom, so yeah. Sometimes that gets a little boring. And then, of course, the last thing I worked on, and it is caught up as of today, is the Stitchonomy 2023 Halloween Stitch Along, which there's only 6 more to do. Okay, and here we go. So, let's see here. So, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe the owl is 7. I don't know. But that is where we're at. And I have been keeping up with this because this is the first thing. As soon as it gets dropped, which is around 10 o'clock Alaska time, Alaska Standard Time, I sit and I work on this until it's done. Sometimes it takes me an hour or 2 because I also get up and do other things. So that's really why, because it's like 1 or 2 o'clock by the time I get, it's usually about 1 o'clock when I get this done. But today it was 11 and I still had things to do. So I would work around the house and then grab something else to work on. And that's getting kind of hard to do, and then do my evening stitch. So at one point, as you know, if you've followed me any length of time, I always have a evening and a weekend stitch. And since I am finished with that full coverage, which is usually a full coverage, and since I finished the Christmas house, I haven't started anything new because I don't want to, since I am starting something in January. I know I have the bee and I have the blue dragon that I could pull out of my stash and work on that, but I think I want to take a break, at least for a little while longer, from the full coverages. I don't want to burn myself out on full coverage since I have so many that I can work on and do, and I have 2 coming from Gecko Rouge, so I don't want to burn myself out. So I'm going to take this time to get as many finishes as I can. So Graveyard Jack, perfect. What I had thought about is pulling like Nevermore and putting it on my lap stand and that being my night and weekend stitch. But trying to do that one that whole time and just doing that band, I think it would burn out my stitchy bug. In fact, looking at it today, it kind of did on that stand. So I decided not to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from my, still my Halloween stash, and I'm going to do 1 or 2 days. I do it all night. If I really am feeling like I'm getting things done and it's fun, I'll keep continuing to do it. So maybe next week, my video will be really short because it'll be 1 or 2 projects, or at least 2 projects. It just depends on how much more after that. Because I really don't want to burn myself out either, because I have so many projects going and I'd really like to get some finishes. I'm not going to push for a finish. If I don't get anything else finished, that's fine. November and December, I'm thinking leaning more towards Christmas and maybe a few I haven't touched at all this year. That might be something nice. I am definitely focusing on getting Kringles done. Kringles will become my weeknight and weekend stitch because that one at least is different. It's got different steps that I can do, and I'd really like to get that done. So starting in November, that is what's going to be the evening and weekend stitch. So yeah, until it's finished, because that one would be really great to get finished. I'm kind of hoping to put some of the Halloween stuff away for the rest of the year after October, but it all depends. I love stitching Halloween, so who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So looking around, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. If you're new, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. I hope that you will stay, subscribe, and hit the like button. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back to see me week after week. I really do appreciate it, as does all of your other Flosstube watching content creators, I guess. Yeah, so I hope that you guys are staying safe, healthy, and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. Look at that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.